Alright, coming here with
Sì.
another port versus Japan. This time it's against Lucas, though. It's gonna be a bit harder than fighting Gichinord's first time. Japan. Kinda sad how running downstairs to get water makes me out of breath. I want to stay at a little bit of a distance against him. Not, I don't know. I think this is pretty good for me. The cliff here, the trees here. It's a bit more of a choke. I think this position is fine for me to just sit here. Alright, let's just try to see what he's doing. Okay, he did make flaming arrows. So I only made 4 coals, but I'm gonna try to abuse the range advantage to kill as many flaming arrows as possible. Keep the organs at a decent distance, so you don't get run over by Rod, Lance, or Nagi or something. Goon's also in the back to defend artillery. Made no mortars because Deimos, there's not really any point in making mortars. Damn, that choke. This is gonna be a weird game. We're fighting right next to each other. Like, if I push... I'm not gonna push up against Japan, but if I did... like, my army, my skirms would overlap with his. At first, because I'm against Japan. Towers. Oh, shit. Why aren't they building? Very disappointed. Might go these to Yumi. More useful attacking Yumi than anything else. God. That was not a good wall for Sabis. Whoops, whoops, I forgot the walls. Gotta re-queue organs ASAP. It's the only way to come out cost effective against Japan's army, otherwise they run over you with infantry. Alright. Gotta back off now. Few hustlers for the Yumis. Won't do much good though until I get organ guns. I'm not gonna talk much this game, I need to focus. Try not to misfire. Sending team cards first. That'll be a good teammate. And there's an Edgitana. There's some muskets. Cue some games behind this as well. Try to keep towers up to the best of my ability. It's hard versus Japan mortars, but if you can keep towers up, they're a big help against Japan's push. Although obviously keeping towers up against 46 range mortars is incredibly difficult. We need to be fast at microing organs among other things, like Cove Micro and towering. And Japan, you especially have to be really fast to beat them. Organ guns have to be nearly perfectly microed to Yumi so that you can actually beat their units. But if you can do that, Japan probably stands no chance. And not to misfire when they're right next to Yumi's. Musk in front, Goon behind is a good mix to take care of any aggressive cav compositions. I only have one organ gun, that's not enough. I need to queue more ASAP. Because he's making so many Yumi, I'm even gonna mix a few hustlers in there. I'm gonna get that cav combat card for the hustlers and dragoons. Inf combat right after. 4 organs on the way, okay, good. Hustlers aren't really doing anything. You really need organ guns. Hustlers don't really do anything to Yumi, even if he has only like 10 Ashi, it's still more than enough to deal with Yumi. Probably gonna get team mode after inf combat. Seems pretty fucking even actually so far. Lag. It's probably why his flaming arrows are so far forward. Lag messes up games so much, and that's why usually me and Lucas refuse to test competitive matchups in 3v3. And my hustler is freezing in front of his flaming arrows there. It's so random, and you can almost never predict who's gonna benefit from the lag and who isn't. It's just a terrible. It's just not. That's what. So 3v3s aren't really good medium for testing matchups usually. But we had a lot of players, so I don't know. I guess they wanted to do a 3v3. I need another wall up there. Flaming arrows aren't as good as Kolb's, but they're super easy to mass. I've said that before, but like, I think I've underestimated flaming arrows and their massing capability. You can pop 10 at them at once from a forward shogun. It's not bad. It's not too bad. That said, Kolb's outranged them by quite a bit, making it really, really hard. And it's easy to get awesome splash damage shots against them, like I did just now. That's also a problem with light cannons 0. Probably light cannons' only weakness, honestly. It's how easy. That's what and hand mortars too. Oh great. Someone lag out. We can continue lag free. Who is it? Hey. Damn. Where's Sabusa? At least it won't affect my fight. I'm selfish like that. And it looks like I'm doing alright. 1,900 to 1,500. Although he's by no means out yet, because Japan goes down to like 800, I think, before dying. Is Quiblem on Blood Brothers, or is he just winning that HUD? The Naji flanks. That's why I need goon. That's why I like to have goons behind my army. Alright, that foundry's destroyed. Need to regroup them real fast. And I can just back off goons' attack move. It makes it so much easier to deal with Najitana flanks. That's why I like having 5 goons in the back of my army, even if I'm using Musk as my main anti-cav unit. This one's pretty far forward. Let's see if I can kill it. I'm gonna micro to it really fast. Flaming arrows are so trash. I think a Shogun running into my army there. I'm gonna let you escape after that mistake. I can't get back into it. That pause in the game. Rip struggle. Alright, send 32 piece. Waypoint at the TC. Some castles are making too many musk into Yumi. Yeah, it's impossible for Japan in that, I guess. Generally, the retarded units will act even more retarded in lag, like Corvs and stuff. And flaming arrows are even more even more retarded than Corvs, so lag makes them like incredibly stupid. Like, and any artillery acts really weirdly in lag. Any sort of Corv unit acts differently in lag, and you have to adapt to it, and it's really annoying. And there's no fix for it. Like, you have 100 units massed in one location, it's pretty hard for it's 200 units massed in one location, it's pretty hard to not lag. I'm gonna try my best to re-FB. I'm alright. Slipping into the habit of going. Oh, is that a? Oh, I thought there was a. I get Najitana riders confused with the actual Shogun Daimyo units, which I should be more should be more actively sniping, I guess. There's one. There's the Shogun. Let's just kill it right now. Pretty big deal if he loses that Shogun. God, lag is so gay. Lukas outmaneuvered me there, but it doesn't matter because flaming arrows are the worst unit in history. Yep, and this you'd be really fast with microing organs to win games with Japan. Otherwise, you get destroyed by Yumis if you're not really, really on point with your organ gun micro. Yeah, sucks for Japan. He has it worse than I do though. Especially since you have to like path units because Japan's demos don't have waypoints and the pathing becomes much harder in lag, and It's just not fun playing Japan in lag, and it's now lagging again. What the fuck?
Preparado.
Yep, this is a risk we take by playing treaty. Every like 10 or 20 every like 20 or so games, we get a game like this where people just lag out and it just lags really hard. After you have to queue a mortar because he has a decent FP behind this. I'm actually having fun this game, though I'm not gonna say it. He's getting wrecked by organs. Not that there's really much he can do about it right now. I'm not gonna say I enjoyed this game, though. Trees are bad for him too, making it more of a choke. To be already. I have to watch my coin. Weird thing is, even after so many amazing organ hits, he doesn't seem to really be draining. Japan's eco actually becomes decent with cows, with like teammates giving them livestock. Fighting Lukas is such a headache. I always have to play my best to beat him. I can't just not try and still win against him. I have to play well. Those organs are ripped because they were way too far forward. He's being really aggressive with his uni. Gotta get towers. Micro Colts. Okay. He's still not out though. He's at 1,400, which isn't bad at all for Japan. Although the fact that his push failed is a pretty big deal, I guess. I wanted to build my artillery foundries a bit closer. And look what happens when I take my eyes off the fight for 1 second. Anyway. Just micro these onto uni. Spread out the fire. So these goals towards the right. Get some more musk on the right to defend organs on that side of the gold mine, which is really fucking Lucas, by the way. So with all the coin gatherers, wood gatherers, just put shrines on wood if you're in trouble. I don't know. I should probably delete some my more further back towers, rebuild up front. I might be making too many musk, and he's making a lot of Yumi. The idea is that I have enough organs out, but that I come out cost effective, but that hasn't always been happening. And sometimes I have to make husk, but Yumi are so good that hussers just barely work against them. Wait, let's just hussers down these two. So I guess you want to pull back your Kolbs immediately against Japan, even if your opponent has no artillery out, because they can immediately pop like 10 flaming arrows in the middle of the fight, and you want to stay at range and abuse the range advantage of your Kolbs. It's probably a good tip against Japan. Just lost all my Kolbs again. So yeah, even though his score looks low, I still know not to let my guard down because of how low Japan's score can go. Same with civs like Sioux, any of the Asian civs, any of the native and any of the Asian civs. Well, except Hero, but yeah, don't let your guard down if you have a native civ or an Asian civ at a low score, because they die at a lower score than normal civs. Like 1-200 would be super low for like Germany or Portuguese or like Spain, but for Japan it's not that low at all. Gotta get more musk on the right side. Queue up Kolbs and organs. 2B can go behind the gold mine, I guess. Damn. Flaming arrows must be the most frustrating unit on the planet. Why is my screen freezing? Alright, seems to be gone now. Yeah, my screen was freezing there. It continues to freeze. All these lag spikes seem to be me lately, like the recent ones. I can't move. Like when there's a lag spike, I can't move. God. My computer's probably getting too old. I need to try age on my laptop. Even though it's a laptop, it's like 3 years newer. 5 years, 6 years newer. Something insane like that. Okay. Again, sorry I'm not talking much, but this is Lucas, I have to focus. Should probably mainly mask against that. I'm usually always keeping organ guns in queue. Notice cause like, even though I have a lot out, I'm like anticipating that they'll probably die. They'll get sniped by Yumi or something, so I have more organ guns in queue ready. Because the only way to come at cost effective against Japan is with organ guns. Alright. I can relax a bit now. Looks like I'm in a pretty stable position. Funny way to lose. Score advantage, but you just don't have any vills on coin. It was B day. It was B? Yeah. This just reeks of desperation. 20,000 Najitanas. When he's at 1k score. Or 20 Naji when he's at like 1k score. Fuck. Forgot to target goals. Okay, now I need to gather this coin mine so that my vills can actually like move to the fight. Like, my troops, I mean. Because, like, I saw a lot of troops are getting stuck in that coin mine. And it's just... Oh, damn, I need to queue more organs really badly. I'm making Musk as my main unit, he's making Yumi as his main unit. I'm still winning. Cause organ guns. Oh, whoops. Put that in 3. I have to regroup my town center. getting kind of lazy. Oh well. Fucking hell. See, this is why you can't get lazy against Japan. Pops like 9 flaming arrows at like 1000 score. This is why you always have to be on your guard against even the 900 score Japan. Alright. Badness of flaming arrows there. Maybe a bit out of micro, but not so much that he should lose all his flaming arrows while I keep all my coals. Like, that's just the unfairness of the badness of flaming arrows. Right. Okay, he's out. So yeah, disregarding the lag, even without lag, his push would have been more dangerous, but I think I could have held. I had a wall here and a very large pre-40 FB, which you should usually always build against Japan, because Japan can push insanely hard, so you should use almost all of your available pre-40 space to build a massive FB. Like, if it was a no lag game, I would have definitely needed that FB, but I think I still would have won. Alright. Because we saw the flaming arrow keeping on top of his flaming arrows and the organ guns just wrecking him. It's pretty easy with good micro, just try to abuse the range to the best of your ability. And stay at a distance so you don't get caught by like a 10 flaming arrow pop. Wow, did he really? Looks like we would have won even with Fran. Oh, Chapo. His the kill deaths kind of show how where that port mirror would have went. There.